Good evening, everyone. My name is Chris, and I will be your host for this evening. So be sure to switch off your brains and enjoy. Here we go. As you can see, I'm playing a 2v2 with Moo Mike, and here's myself at the 12 o'clock position. My friend Moo Mike, who I actually do know in IRL, or just RL, I should say. Enough of that. He is spawned here at the 9 o'clock position, and there are some two randoms here. He says double 6 pool, question mark, because he's implying that these two Zerg are going to 6 pool. Yeah, as you see here, I'm playing 2v2, me being Protoss, my friend here Zerg, these two randoms, also Zerg. It's just an infestation of Zerg, and the Protoss in the middle. Anyways, I'm placing a pylon there, but I'm actually not going to be talking very much about the gameplay. And I am going to be speeding things up, ×2 speed. Anyways, so basically I'll be talking about my story of what happened today at work. Now, for those of you who don't know, because I'm pretty sure that most of you don't know, I work night shift, also known as graveyard, at a place called Timothy Hortons in Canada. I'll be doing a lot of nicknames and references within references about references in this story. So be sure that your brain is turned off. Here we go. While you work at graveyard, it's basically just two people. Me, and some other person, okay? Now my partner's nickname will be Bob for today. Okay, and basically Bob did an exceptional, she did very well today, and she got all her tasks done, and I was slacking big time. So what happened basically was, I got most of my shit done, but there were some things that I decided to skip, like garbages within the bathrooms and sweeping. So what I did was, I went into the washrooms and put my foot down on the garbages, right, to make it look like they were changed, or at least look empty-ish. And let's just say that didn't quite work very well, because when the supervisor came, she just the first thing she said after doing her little check of the area was, "Who did the garbages?" And I was like, "I did." She's like, "And the bathroom?" Well, you see, I didn't want to lie to her, because I knew she was a very intelligent person, and her nickname will be Martinez today. Well, anyways, Martinez was like, "Why don't you go ahead and change the garbages in the washroom?" I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me. How the hell can she tell?" So I didn't even argue. I went to the bathroom, changed all 3 garbages, by the way. The one in the men's, the women, and the Down syndrome people, known as disabled. And, let's just say that after I did that, I basically threw it out in the dumpster behind the store, and came back in, and she was like, "Okay, now who swept dining?" And, I responded with, "I did." It just seemed like all her questions were about me today, because they were about me, because my partner was fucking Bob was so damn good compared to me at her task, because the person who starts at 10 PM, that's me. They're basically the person who cleans up everything. The person who starts at 11 PM, which is Bob, stocks up everything. Now, I can stock shit up, no problem. I mean, it's like, go to the back, grab shit, put it away. Cleaning, on the other hand, is fucking hard work, man. And, cleaning is just not my thing, you know? Anyways, I was the person in charge of cleaning, and let's just say I did a very shit job of it. And, because I did such a shit job of it, Martinez did not approve in the morning. So the first thing she did was, check everything I was supposed to do. And, she told me to get the broom and follow her to the dining. So I complied, and I was like, sure, whatevs. I mean, it looks fucking spot on, man. I mean, I didn't see any problems there. I was just like, is there a problem, officer? This place, this institute looks like sparkly clean. So, she showed me. She's like, oh yes, you did the floors very well. You swept nicely, you mopped nicely. But like right after she said swept, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna admit here I didn't sweep at all today. I only mopped because like I use the mop as like a fucking Swiffer, except it's a mop and it just collects dust like there's no tomorrow. So I mean, what's the point of sweeping when you can mop, right? Anyways, had some frame lag there for some reason. Don't know what the fuck that was about. And so anyways, she shows me the corners of fucking everything, like the side of the table counter things where the cashier and shit, like the corners of everything, right? And I'm like, what am I looking at? She's like, look closer. So I bend over, I'm like, what am I looking at? She's like, your eyes must be broken. I'm like, well, you see, that is impossible. My eyes are incapable of being broken. They are just simply incompatible. And then she's like, how? Oh, really? Yeah. What I meant by incompatible was, well, you see, when I say incompatible, I mean, if you tell me to look for a grain of dirt in a desert of sand, I will find that grain of dirt. But if you give me a broom and tell me to sweep, the software drivers within my eyes, they're just like, herder, what am I looking for? So, she was just like, sweep every fucking corner in the store. You have 5 minutes. Because I was off in 5 minutes at the time. Like, hyperdrive engaged! Because I didn't want to stay overtime before. And, so I activated my hyperdrive, and basically, I got the job done, right, in 5 minutes. So me being the fucking, like, biggest dipshit in the world, I was just like, okay, I require approval of my job. So, what I did was, I asked her, I require approval of the sweeping job. And she complied. In a moment. So, once she, she walked around, she didn't even look at the dining area. The first thing she fucking did was, she went to the, whatchamacallit, the entrance of the store, and she was just like, Chris, there are 4 corners in this area. Can you spot the problem? I'm just like, yeah, they look clean. What do you want me to look at it? And she was just like, your eyes are broken. I went back to the thing, it's impossible to be broken, it's just incompatible drivers, and you're just a bitch about it. And basically, I was, like, getting shit on by the supervisor, because my eyes, they're, like, crippled and looking at dirt, but I can, like, when it comes to software and all that shit, I'm just like, you have a typo in this variable. That is your problem. You see, the typo is on line 3091. How did I know? Because I skimmed through really quick. It's like the dirt in the desert of sand reference, you see? Anywho, that was basically the story, of, like, my day at work today. She, like, the supervisor shit on everything that I did. And, yeah. This game is about to wrap up. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope that your brains were turned off, otherwise, that would be kind of weird, because then this would make like no sense. As you can see here, I have the highest APM ever. Just like sniping everything with 170 fucking, what do you call that, actions per minute, because I mean, I had to micro my ass out of this shit, while Moo Mike is still on Zerglings. Speedlings, I should say, and I've already got my stalkers here. And, yeah, basically that was the story. To sum it up in a TLDR, except TLDL, too long didn't listen, I went to work, did a shit job, got bitched at about it, and activated my hyperdrive, got the job done really quickly, still got bitched at about it because my, like, tactical officer was shit and didn't do the job properly, and, yeah. I should say that Starfleet didn't approve. There's about 2 minutes left in this game, so I'm gonna put it back to times 4, so that it ends quicker, and thank you all for watching. Have a good day.
You can't break those cuffs. I can break these cuffs. You can't break those cuffs. I can break these. You can't break those cuffs. I can break these.